The reason why it's so hard for people to see the beauty in suffering is because it requires an immense amount of trust in God. Like, I've been pretty open with you guys about some of the sufferings that I've been through, not only in my childhood, but my previous marriage, and some of the current sufferings that I've been going through, like, my genetic disease, my son having his disabilities, and some of the things that we've had to walk through as a family with that. And however open I've been with you guys, I've simply told you these things. I've had people in my life that have walked beside me and seen me go through that suffering. They have watched me not only suffer through these things, but they've seen fruit come out of it. They've seen how God has miraculously worked through these things. They have seen the trials and the testing, which has produced maturity in character in me and patience. Many of them have seen how God has restored everything back to me. I have text messages and Instagram messages from friends who watched me go through this stuff and felt compelled to tell me just how much it deeply impacted them to see what God was doing. I've been in staff meetings with pastors who broke down crying because of how much I challenged them with my faithfulness in the midst of suffering. I have thank you cards, I have testimonies that have been told to me personally, and many of them, in some form or another, have told me, I want what you have. And I'm not saying this to boast of myself. I'm just saying, like, there's one thing of me telling you, there's another thing of people actually seeing the evidence and seeing what God is doing. But truth be told, and it pains me to say this, most of them want what I have without having to go through what I had to go through. They see the beauty in the fruit. They see the beauty in the final result. They don't see the beauty that is in the process, in the suffering that took to get there. And so on one hand, I have a testimony of how much it impacted them. And on the other hand, I can see where they cave and they shy away from any kind of righteous suffering. Like, it's not like I'm throwing out a bunch of Bible verses. The evidence is tangible. They've been able to see what I went through. So why is that? There's this verse in Hebrews 11:6 that we like to quote a lot, but we only quote the first part of it, where it says, "Now without faith, it is impossible to please God." We know that one. That one's pretty self-explanatory. But the meat of this verse is actually after that comma, where it says, "Since the one who draws near to him must believe that he exists and that he rewards those who seek him." You see, the writer says that there's two conditions to drawing near to God, to being close to him. The first is an acknowledgement that he exists. A lot of people have that first part down. The second part is crucial, though. It's not enough to simply believe that God exists. You must believe